Hey everybody, if you have a UI24R mixer and you've been having some issues and you want to do a full reset, but you're not quite sure how to follow the instructions or how to make that happen, well, I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Let's go! So we're actually just going to follow the instructions that are here on the Harman website to do this full reset. And of course, you could just follow those yourself. But I understand that sometimes with a reset that's this big, you might want to see somebody else step through it and see that it's as simple as it says on the instructions, and also that the outcome is what you're expecting it to be. So with that said, let's go ahead and do the full reset. Something we should do before we get started is actually check the firmware of our mixer so that we know after the full reset if we've gone back a version or two and need to update again. So the simple way to do that is to just log into your mixer, come into the About tab, go into the Settings tab, go to the About tab, and then here it tells us our model, our serial number, our firmware, and our unique ID. Once you have the information from the screen written down, or maybe take a screenshot of it, we can proceed to the next step. So the first thing we need to do is make sure we have a flash drive. It's got to be 32 gigabytes or less, and it needs to be formatted as FAT32. So I'm going to show you how to format your thumb drive really quickly. I'm going to show you on PC, and then I'm going to show you on Mac. So here's how we do it on PC. Let's put it into our computer. Once it's in, we should have a folder pop up. And all we're going to do is we're going to find it here on the left-hand side. If you don't see it, you can open up a folder. For File Explorer, you can go to this PC and you can look for the drive. So we know it's a USB drive. Mine is 1.84 gigabytes. It's unnamed. I know this is the right one. If you're not sure, you can just pull the drive and watch what disappears. Once you see what disappears, you know you can put this back in. And then we can go back to it here. And so you can choose from this location or from this location down here at the side, and you're going to right click and you're going to click on Format. We only need to do a quick format here, but you want to make sure that this is set to FAT32. That's the important step. Give it a label if you want to. I'm going to call this Mixer Reset and then click Start. Just giving us a warning that it's going to erase anything on the stick. Hopefully you don't have anything on there you need. If you do, get a different stick or back it up first. Click OK. Oop, drive is in use. Let's try that again. So I'm going to open up another Finder window. This time I'm going to choose it over here on the left, and I'm going to choose Format, give it that same name, Mixer Reset, and Start. Okay. And it'll take a minute. Once it kicks into gear, you should get your little progress bar here. Format is complete. We can close this, and now if we go into here, we can see that it's empty. That's great, that's what we want. So now let's show you how to do it on a Mac. So I'm gonna pull it out of there, and I'm gonna plug it into my Mac this time. Okay, and there we see it pop up on our Mac. Got this in the way, I can't see it, but let's just open up a window here. So now that we see it here, we could right click and choose Erase Disk, but you'll notice we're not seeing FAT32 here, and that's what we want. So we're going to click Cancel. I'm going to hit Command Spacebar and type Disk Utility. So here's the thumb drive here, and we're going to click Erase. We want to make sure that we have FAT32 selected. This time I'm going to call it Mac Reset so we know that it actually did the deed, and then I'm going to click Erase. We see our little progress bar here. We can show details if we want. And there we go. Done. Operation was successful. So click Done. And we can see that if we get info, we have Mac Reset. It's MS-DOS FAT32. Perfect. That's what we want. So now we can actually close this and we can eject this disk. Oops, because it's already in use. So let's do that. And sorry, this is in the way. Let's eject it from here. Okay, I'm going to force eject it. I'm just going to take it out. You're not supposed to do that, but I do it all the time anyway. So there you go, it's out. I'm probably going to get a warning that I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. So we have our formatted thumb drive, and now what we need to do is look at our instructions again from the Harman site. So what we need to do is download the full reset zip file. So this is over here on the right-hand side, not this first one, that's the instructions. Full reset here, this is what we want. Click on that, and it's going to ask us to download it. So I'm going to put this back into my PC. If we were using a Mac, you would just put it back into your Mac. And now we're going to choose the Mac reset that we just did. And I'm going to save it right to this root folder. If we open this, we can see that we are on our Mac reset thumb drive, and here's our full reset zip. Great. The next thing we need to do is actually unzip it, and it wants us to unzip it into the root. So we could have downloaded it somewhere else, but then we'd have to find it. So just having it right on the thumb drive makes sense. So let's go back here. We're going to highlight it, come up to extract, extract all. This is going to say, do you want to do it to the root, which is my K drive, and that's what we want. So just click extract. There's our progress. Now we get a new window. If we look here, we can see the full reset folder here. We're going to go in and we're going to grab this full reset text. So I'm going to highlight it and do Control X, then go back to the default directory here and paste it. Now we have it where we need it to be. If we have a quick look back here, download the attached file and unzip it. Inside is the file you need, full reset text. You can either copy paste or drag and drop it into the root of the empty flash drive. So that's cool. That's where we need it to be. The next thing we need to do is power off our mixer. So I'm going to turn my mixer off. Okay, my mixer is off. I'm going to pull the thumb drive out of my computer and I'm going to put it into my mixer. I'm going to actually pick up the camera here because you can plug it in a couple of different places. Let's turn the camera around. So you can plug it into this play spot, into this record spot, or we even have a couple USB slots on the side. The only place you can't plug it in, obviously, is this USB IF, which is the interface for when you are using this to multi-track with your computer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it into the play slot. Let's look at our next instruction now. So the mixer's off, the flash drive is in, and using a slim long object such as a paperclip, hold down the reset button for approximately 30 seconds while powering the unit back on, then release the reset button, but do not power off the unit after this. Key instructions. So let's find something thin like a paperclip. I don't happen to have a paperclip, but what I do have is a thumbtack, and that will work just as well. So I'm going to pick up the camera again because I want you to see what I'm doing. Okay, so we have the camera set so you can see what I'm doing, and the reset button is down here at the bottom on the right hand side. So I need to put this object in, press it in. You can feel the little depression when it goes in. And now I'm going to turn the mixer on while holding this button for approximately 30 seconds.
A few moments later.
Now, while I was doing that, the mix left and mix right LEDs were flashing, and they actually stopped flashing probably about the 26-second mark, so I'm sure my counting was slow. Anyway, I'm going to flip the camera now. So I powered it back on after holding the reset button for 30 seconds. The only activity I'm seeing on the front is the blue Wi-Fi light. I'm not seeing any other activity, but we have to leave this for 3 minutes, so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to sit and wait for 3 minutes. Don't worry, I'll speed this up. Just showing you the front of the mixer so you can see what's going on. Nothing happening. Okay, so it hasn't been 3 minutes, but it looks like it's actually powered back up. I just tried logging into the default address and that's working. So let's turn this off and switch the camera. Okay, so I'm going to show you my iPad right now, and we're going to log into the default address so that you can see that it's reset. The default address is 10.10.1.1. So let's put that in. And it doesn't need a password when you're just going into it for the first time. So then you select your device. I'm going to select the large one on the right. Okay, and so now we're into the device. Let's quickly see if our firmware changed. I have a screenshot of what the firmware was. Let me bring that up on the PC screen. And then we're going to go into settings on the iPad, over to the About, and the firmware is 3.5.8328. 3.5.8328. So it's great. We didn't have to do the firmware again. If you did, you just download the firmware and follow the update instructions for that. I do have a video on how to do that, and you should see that up here and down below if you need instruction on how to do that specifically. And that, my friends, is how you do a full reset on your Soundcraft UI24R. If you've been having issues, shows not loading, disconnections, other things that aren't functioning properly, it's probably worth giving this a try. And now you can see it's pretty simple to do. It doesn't take very long, like maybe 10 minutes tops, if you've got everything ready to go. So don't be afraid to give it a shot if you need to. Just please, please, please make sure that before you do the reset, you back up all your show files, because if you have a look, now that I've done a reset in my shows section, you can see that all my shows are gone, all my snapshots are gone. So please make sure you back things up to a USB stick, or you export things onto a computer it's attached to. I don't want you to lose all your information doing this reset. So please, please, please back up everything before you do the reset. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this video was interesting, entertaining, educational. If it was any of those three things, please be sure to like and share and subscribe, all the normal stuff. You can check us out on Patreon, or you can join the channel down below, or even leave us a super thanks if you found this or any of the videos we have here helpful in any way. Thanks to everybody who's already contributed and who's already subscribed. You've helped me and this channel in a massive way, and I can't thank you enough. Anyway, until we see you next time, again, thanks for watching here on QuickEZ. Bye, everybody.